Hey babe, people in my comments are saying I should sign a prenup with you now.
I agree.
We'll worry about the diamonds later. That signature is more important to me than these diamonds are. You know?
I don't want to sign a prenup.
Get out of my life! Now!
Body count does not matter at all, and I'm going to give you a very specific reason why you should be a...
What did you say?
Me personally, if a man is telling his woman, I want you to be stay-at-home mom.
What are your pronouns? They, them. She, they.
And what are your pronouns? Cut hair.
Refusing to sign a prenup is a red flag, and honestly, those men have dodged a bullet. If it's love that these women want, why do they feel entitled to the man's money? Most men today will not get married, not because they don't want to, but because the risk outweighs the benefits.
If there is a prenup, I'm not gonna marry you.
Well then, goodbye.
She's screaming and yelling and can't have a normal conversation. And I can't talk to her, and that's a problem. Yes, I love her, but I've had fears about her temper since I've met her. But, well, actually more, yeah, since I met her in person.
Oh. Are you talking about me? Pack up your things. Get out of here. Get out of here, Jimmy.
You know, if you truly love me, you would listen to my proposal. You didn't even give me
Okay, what is the proposal?
My proposal, so, and I even write protection for Jasmine. That's the headline. If I was the person that initiates a divorce, you would be giving the highest amount of financial protection. Do you understand that?
Run. Jump out the window. If your legs are broken, keep crawling. The red flags are flying proudly. If you feeling like you can't, then by all means, you ain't the one for me. Bro wanted a crazy Latina. No, she don't understand that. What she wants is to clean you out once she's done cheating on you. This guy needs to man up and walk away. This woman is a big red flag.
I found out my wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job. She's like, she wants to get out of the payments what she's doing.
Payments of what?
Child support, ma'am.
Is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
I left my job, and I did do it intentionally.
Wait a minute. You intentionally left your job?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
How much did you make at your last job?
Annually, $70,000. Now I work at a convenience store.
How much are you making now?
$30,000 a year.
What's the qualification to work at that job?
You just need a high school diploma.
High school diploma.
Yes,
and you have a master's degree. I'm not about to play with you. Ma'am, I'm going to make you pay child support. $899.60 is going to be your monthly child support obligation that you're going to pay each month to this man.
This woman quit her job because she didn't want to pay for her own child. That's crazy. And she wants the man that's making less than her to pay for child support. Guess what? Now she has to get another job because her current job won't be enough. Should have thought ahead.
You're gonna marry a girl, okay? And you love her so much. Would you make her sign a prenup with the abundance of money you do have?
Yeah, of course.
You would make her sign a prenup?
Yeah, why not? Because if she was like, she's not comfortable with that, then it's like...
But she might get offended by that.
Who cares? Well, if she's offended by that, then she's not the one, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's like, is that then, she's offended by it, is she like, is that why she's there then?
Your money? What if she also made a lot of money? Like, maybe more than what you make?
Well, the laws, specifically in California, are really not in favor of men, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a woman you could break up, they could take like half your shit, and she could do it and be like, peace.
Okay. So you would make her sign a prenup?
Yeah, of course.
She asked him that question like 3 times. Maybe she didn't understand. He's saying she either signs the prenup or get the door. Especially today, you got to do what you got to do.
Your husband's money is not yours just because you pop some kids out.
Look, she is getting so much hate off of this video, and I totally understand her message, so I just kind of wanted to convey it for you guys in a way that you can understand her better. Basically, what she's trying to say is, I'm a huge dumbass, and my husband forced me to sign a prenup, so I'm really bitter about my situation, so I take it on other women to feel better.
And she is one of them hating on her. That is not what she's saying at all. She's saying the man has been working hard and building himself up and finally made some good money. Why would he allow you to take everything from him just because you won't sign a prenup? Having a baby is both the woman and the man's responsibility. And she's right again, just because you're having kids with him doesn't give you access to his money. It's the responsibility of the mother and father. And I'm pretty sure the dad is going to take care of his child, especially if he's married. He is building a family after all.
And used to have to do a lot less and get a very high value woman. Now we live in this moment where everyone's kind of a and you have to work harder to get a woman that doesn't have any self-respect or any value. Just kind of the complete disintegration of when I look at, what my grandmother looked like in pictures, how classy and how beautiful and how much I wanted to be like her. And now I look at, women today and I just think, man, I feel bad for guys.
That is the complete truth. You are working harder to get a modern woman today, which many refers to as a 304. But 403 makes more sense to me. Nonetheless, be careful who you choose to be your partner. It could drive you crazy like this.
And I'm single. I'm just looking for somebody who likes to have fun and is a fun-loving type gal. Brunettes are something, and so are redheads or blondes. That's what I really want is someone who'll call me and will love me, because everyone I know is married, and I don't know anybody or anything, and it's just not right because I deserve love like anybody else. I don't need to rummage through that dumpster for a playboy.
This is a man who has probably been hurt for so long and too many times. But honestly, this kind of behavior will only turn women off. Work on yourself and be better.
I don't think I want to sign this prenup. It's the day before the wedding. Maybe I should talk to a lawyer first. No way. If you don't sign this prenup, I'm canceling the wedding. And your whole family is going to lose money on their plane tickets and their hotel rooms. Okay, I'll sign.
Later.
I want a divorce. You want a divorce? Fine, you get nothing. I've got a prenup. But I didn't even want to sign that. You forced me and pressured me, threatening to cancel our wedding. If this prenup was done under duress, it is invalid.
This is a skit, but some women actually get away with it, playing the duress card. Another reason why men won't get married, I guess.
Body count does not matter at all, and I'm going to give you a very specific reason why you should be a slut. In college, I was in a communications class, and via anonymous clicker, they asked us to guess what the average amount of people a college student hooks up with a year is. Then they asked us to say how many people we had hooked up with that year. People assumed the number that people had hooked up with was around 7 or 8 on average. Actual number of people hooked up with was 2 people. Our communications professor told us this to show perception is very different than reality. So the moral of the story is to be a slut because everyone assumes you're being one anyway. Being a slut is fun, it's flirty, it's trendy, it's cool, and it's slutty. All positive words. And my number was 10, which means I won because mine was the highest. That just proves sluts rule the world. And if you don't believe me, well, I don't know you, so bye, dead to me. Have fun living your uncool, unslutty life. Also, being a slut is a mindset, so even if you don't want to hook up with people, you can still be a slut. I don't know how to end this video, so bye.
I actually thought this woman was joking, but I quickly realized she's for the streets, and she proudly announced that to the world, which decreases her chances of marriage even more.
High five.
Oh. Right?
Excuse me, I'm doing a survey. I wonder whether I can ask you a few questions.
Yeah, it's fine.
Great. If you were approached in the street by a robber, do you think you'd be able to defend yourself?
No.
Good. Give me your money.
Hey, scoot back. We'll worry about the diamonds later. That signature is more important to me than these diamonds are. You know?
I don't want to sign a prenup. I'm not going to be using you.
You're not going to use me, but I just feel like, I don't know, it's just like, you sign a contract when you go to work, right? You sign contracts. It's just a contract for our relationship.
You're not going to make me sign it?
No, it's not about that. I promise you it's not about that. It's just about just having foundation and, a goal in life. And I know what I have, and,
Okay, but I don't want to sign a prenup because I'm not using you.
Okay, give me that ring.
No, you can't have that ring. Stop reaching for it. Seriously, I'm serious about this. Man, if you truly love me, just sign a paper. Stop like going back and forth
Who's
about
making
it.
you do this? Your family?
Well, I did have a talk with my dad, and just from experience and what he's went through, he told me that it wouldn't be bad for us to do this in our life, in our relationship. So I want to follow behind my parents.
So you're saying that I can just divorce whenever?
See, you need to read it. The thing is, you can't divorce me once we are married. Like, it's for good. It's for good. And if you divorce me, you owe me $50,000. That's what it's gonna be about. I don't want to marry you. Why?
Because I'm trying to get some out of it at least.
What? So you plan on getting with me and not bringing nothing to the table? See, this is why I'm doing this right now.
I don't want
for
to
that
sign
reason.
This.
Well, man, it's that or nothing. Like, I guess I'll just have to keep this ring for another rainy day. No.
Hold on, let me see.
I'm sure someone else would love something like this,
Let me see.
No, stop reaching for it. That's more important. Just sign it. That's all you got to do, and we're good. We can go to the courthouse and get married tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow.
What I'm not going to sign this.
Well,
I'd rather find somebody else that can actually provide for me then.
Are you serious? So you want to use somebody. That's why you don't want to sign this paper then.
Why would I sign it?
Don't worry. I'm not going to beg you to do it. My dad told me to be aware. And he also told me if you didn't sign it, that was a red flag. Seriously. He's always right.
All of the red flags have been presented before him. Why is he still standing there, you ask? I have no idea. He only has one more thing to do, and that is get your passport.
You got a passport, right?
Hey babe, people in my comments are saying I should sign a prenup with you now. Just to make sure.
It's not a prenup, it'd be a postnup.
Do you want me to sign one?
No.
Are you sure? I'm not gonna leave you and take all your money and children?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
You can never predict the future. That's why people get them. But this woman right here says these things. Gets thrown out all the time. Listen.
I also heard that prenups can get practically thrown out of court. Is that true?
Yeah. So a lot of people's prenups get thrown out in court because you either had them sign it under duress, which happens the most.
What does that mean though?
Under duress means under pressure. So the wedding's today, here's the paperwork, we ain't getting married. That's duress. You can't do it.
But how do they prove that in court if they got married 5, 8, 10, 20 years before that?
Because you signed a date on it. And you know what the date of the marriage is.
Okay.
And so those sorts of things get you thrown out. But the biggest reason that that prenups get thrown out is because you didn't disclose all your assets.
Really?
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
It's so easy to especially if you're trying to move assets into other entities and that sort of thing. So yeah. So that's why I tell people, get your affairs in order before you get engaged. Because if you do that, you don't have to disclose. It's just no longer on the table. But if you have assets in your name, you get engaged and you're in contemplation of marriage, you now have to disclose what you have before you can move it into a trust. Or it would be like you're hiding the assets.
Really? See, I didn't know that.